Beatrice Ekweremadu, wife of former Deputy Senate President Ike Ekweremadu, has returned to Nigeria after serving time in the UK over a controversial organ trafficking case. Her arrival was met with jubilation in her hometown, Enugu State, as family members, friends, and community leaders gathered to welcome her home. The atmosphere was charged with celebration as traditional drummers, dancers, and well-wishers expressed their solidarity with the Ekweremadu family. Many describe her return as a moment of relief and healing for the family, especially after the turbulent months of legal battles in the United Kingdom. Beatrice, who had maintained a low profile since the case began, expressed gratitude to God and the people who supported her during the trying period. Her return marks a significant moment in the family's ordeal, which has been widely discussed both in Nigeria and abroad.
This is only of the bucket. The women of Umpa are rejoicing that they had the good news that the wife of the civil purpose of Ike Ekweremadu has been released. So we are jubilated in their numbers. Adorian market. So can we see that the people of Umpa are very, very happy. Having had the good news that the civil purpose of Ike Ekweremadu wife has been released. As you can see, everywhere is very, very happy.
Beatrice Ekweremadu, the wife of former Deputy Senate President Ike Ekweremadu, has returned to Nigeria after months of detention in the United Kingdom. Her return follows a significant and widely publicized case in which both she and her husband face serious charges related to organ trafficking. In the UK, the Ekweremadus were accused of conspiring to traffic a young Nigerian man with the intention of harvesting his kidney for their daughter, Sonia, who had been suffering from a kidney-related illness. The case attracted international attention, drawing concerns about human trafficking, unethical medical practices, and the exploitation of vulnerable individuals. The Ekweremadus were arrested in June 2022 after UK authorities uncovered the alleged plot. Beatrice Ekweremadu, alongside her husband and the medical doctor involved in the case, was charged with facilitating the arrangement to exploit the young man. The charges sparked outrage both in Nigeria and the international community, with debates about the ethical and legal ramifications of organ trade. Ike Ekweremadu was sentenced to 9 years and 8 months in prison, while Beatrice Ekweremadu faced a lesser sentence. The case exposed a complex network of international human trafficking and raised questions about Nigeria's role in protecting its citizens from such practices abroad. The Nigerian government has faced significant criticism for its handling of the case. Many argue that the authorities were either unaware or indifferent to the situation until it escalated to the point of international arrests. Critics have pointed to a broader lack of governmental oversight on issues of human trafficking, organ trade, and the exploitation of vulnerable citizens, especially in light of the high-profile nature of the case. Some have questioned whether the Nigerian government did enough to intervene, given the wealth and political influence of the Ekweremadu family. The case underscored the need for stricter regulatory frameworks and more robust diplomacy in cases involving Nigerian citizens abroad, particularly in sensitive issues such as organ trafficking. The Ekweremadu case is not the first of its kind to highlight the issue of human trafficking and organ trade in Nigeria. Nigeria has long struggled with the challenges posed by illegal organ trade networks, with many individuals, often from poorer backgrounds, being exploited both within the country and abroad. The global reach of such operations underscores the vulnerability of Nigerians, especially in cases where influential figures may misuse their power for personal gain. Moreover, the case has sparked debates on the need for stronger international cooperation to address such transnational crimes. While Nigeria's anti-trafficking laws have improved in recent years, the country's response to such incidents abroad has often been seen as reactive rather than proactive. In the aftermath of the Ekweremadu case, there has been a growing demand for the Nigerian government to take a more active role in preventing similar situations. Calls for better monitoring of citizens traveling abroad, especially for medical purposes, have increased, alongside demands for stronger diplomatic engagements with countries where Nigerians may be at risk or exploitation. While some government officials have expressed sympathy for the Ekweremadu family, others have called for a thorough investigation into the broader network involved in the organ trafficking scheme. The case has led to a renewed focus on the Nigerian diaspora, with the government being urged to create better support systems for citizens living abroad and to ensure the protection of their rights in foreign legal systems. Beatrice Ekweremadu's return to Nigeria signals the end of a tumultuous chapter for the Ekweremadu family, but the case remains a stark reminder of the dangers of human trafficking and organ trade. It also highlights the gaps in both Nigerian and international systems that allow such practices to flourish. As the Nigerian government continues to face scrutiny over its role in the matter, the case will likely remain a key issue in discussions on human rights, governance, and the protection of citizens abroad.